Hello, folks. This is Joe from MIGeekScene. I'm at BlackRock Medieval Fest. I'm standing next to Friar Finnegan.
Yes, indeed, you are. Of the Bawdy, Bodacious, Bothersome, Brown, Bohemian Brethren.
Or B6.
B6, yeah, it's easier just to go blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I can't say B cubed.
B cubed is, yeah,
that's just ridiculous.
It's a little too geeky, yeah.
Oh, look who you're talking to.
I know. I was going to say B6. Sounds like a vitamin.
Goodness. Well, how's the Ren Fair been for you?
Been very good.
Well, Medieval Fest. Sorry, BlackRock Medieval Fest.
Yes, right. No, it's been fantastic. It's been a great run. The people here are fantastic. I sold my last CD last week, so I'm completely out this weekend. I'm getting more before the Michiana Festival, so I'll have plenty by then.
Yeah, that doesn't help me now.
No, it doesn't help you now at all. You're right. I have none. None. You'll have to come to the live show. You've got this thing. You could record them.
Yeah, but then that's technically ripping you off, isn't it?
No. It's sharing my music with the world. That's all I really care about.
Sure.
Is just share my music. Besides that, if somebody sees this and they go, I really want to hear his other stuff, they might buy my CD.
Fair enough. Friar, could you please explain to the audience a bit about what you do?
Yes, I tell very bad jokes and I sing very good songs. And that's actually very true. I tell bad jokes, normally friar puns. They're really quite fun. So, for instance, the Queen told me I can't go in these woods over here anymore because she's afraid of forest friars. They don't get better. They really don't. I have lots of those bad jokes, and I sing original pub tunes. I do my own original songs. I don't borrow it for everybody. Everybody else does the same stuff, and that's really cool. I do my own songs, including some very naughty songs at the 4:30 show.
We'll get into that.
Okay, good.
All right, well, I'm starting to ask Ren Fair performers this. What was your first exposure to the Ren Fair scene?
In 1980, there was a feast company started in Detroit called Mariah, Caterer to Kings. I started working for them as a troubadour, and then I quit. And then we started working at the Silverleaf Festival, and then I quit. And then I got pulled back into doing this again. It's a lot like the Mafia. You can quit, but when they need you, they're going to call.
You can't leave ever.
Yeah, they'll come back. You'll join them because they're good to you. I mean, honestly, these people have been really great. And it's a fantastic way to make a living.
All right, what made you decide to take the jump and start doing this?
Mostly my daughter, my sweet child of mine, who is a very good director in her own right. And I was recently sober, to be honest with you. I've been recovering for quite a while. But she had said, you're still being a turd. Go do a show. And I said, what kind of show am I going to do? She said, put the friar on stage, tell funny jokes, and sing songs.
And she's also a songwriter as well.
She is also a songwriter and a choreographer. And, yeah, no, she's amazing. And I did take her advice and started the show. And I'll be on the road this year 33 weeks.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You were in a group called, sorry for reading this, folks, but Days of Old and Young.
Days of Old and Young is actually my daughter and my son-in-law, and we used to play a game called You Owe Me a Song. Whoever in the group wrote a new song, the other two had to write a song. And that's how we've come up with some of the best. Some of them turned out really awful. We never fixed them. But some of them turned out really good.
I'm sorry, this is just, oh my goodness.
My job is to make people laugh, by the way. That's what I hope I'm doing.
Well, you have, is it 2 sets?
I have 2 different shows that I do here.
Yes.
Okay.
Could you describe your family-friendly
Yeah,
one?
the family-friendly show. Yeah, we start off with a few jokes, and then we do some sing-along stuff where people sing along, clap their hands, or yell free beer. I have a song called Free Beer. I believe it's been held captive far too long. Free beer.
It's a nice protest song.
Thank you. It's a great protest song. It's one of my favorite protests. And then, of course, I show my sponsor, which is Friar Finnegan Floggers. And I have my own sponsors, Friar Finnegan Floggers. And then we go into Fine Spanish Lady, which is a wonderful Spanish love song that we've turned into a game. And you get to throw eyeballs, complete with optic nerve, to win a little mini flogger. I know, it's kind of hard to explain to your friends on Monday.
Well, could you describe your other set?
My other songs, I have a new CD out called Please Don't Play This for the Kids. My songs are really catchy, and people start singing them right away. So the new stuff is all very adult-oriented. It is not just bawdy, it's raunchy. And I only get to do that show once a day here at BlackRock. At the Ohio Festival, I get to do it at the Smoker, because we have a smoker at the end of the day.
I was like, it's not at the very beginning. You don't start off the day with that.
No, I don't start off the day
row full of kids like
with nipples. I'm not going to start off the day with nipples. Although, who's to argue?
I would have to
see.
I would have to say that most infants start off their days
It's true.
with nipples.
I mean, I think we all started off our initial days were started with nipples. Anyway, yeah, that's one of the songs I do. I've got a lots more, and those CDs are selling like crazy. So, and I love doing that. We also put in dirty jokes and stuff, kind of old-fashioned jokes that you haven't heard since you were a little kid from your grandfather. So think of me as that naughty old grandfather that you always had.
Speaking of jokes, comedic influences, sir.
George Carlin, for sure.
Oh, thank you for saying that.
The George Carlin, for sure. I know. I bear the look. I don't bear the same way he talked. Honestly, Tom Lehrer is my favorite comic music writer of all time, and he only wrote for a very short period of time before he went back to being a professor, but wrote the Masochism Tango and Poisoning Pigeons in the Park and some other really fantastic stuff. But yeah, I was definitely influenced by that.
And speaking of influences, musical influences, sir.
I played in a group called the Little Folk when I was a teenager, and we would play like the New Christy Minstrels type stuff. But of course, anything that was folk music-y. I grew up singing harmony with the Beatles with my little brother when we were 4 and 5,
Okay.
and so I've been and I'm classically trained. I really am classically trained. I started doing Gilbert and Sullivan when I was 13.
It's like, okay, Paco Lucha.
Yeah, I know. It's really it's like, yes, I can do opera. I don't like opera. It's not fun.
I didn't say Luciano Pavarotti.
No, you said paparazzi.
I didn't say paparazzi.
Luciano Paparazzi.
Did I?
Gonna say, I don't know. You're gonna have to watch the tape later and find
No,
out.
I said Pavarotti.
I really want to get you going on it and make you stop and think.
No.
Did
yeah,
I
yeah.
do it?
And it's not that hard to do that, actually. It really isn't. Well, since you've been performing for quite some time, any Spinal Tap moments?
Last 3 weeks ago, as I was playing my guitar at the Peoria Festival, I saw the bottom pegs of my strings starting to come out of the guitar. This has never happened to me in 40 years of playing the guitar. I've never seen it, so I started to tune it to fit as the pegs were popping out and eventually had to stop playing altogether. It's like watching your strings go across the way. It's a little bit much.
But didn't you just turn it up to 11?
Yes, if I could have turned it up to 11, I would have turned it up to 11. Oh, Spinal Tap.
As we're wrapping this up, what does the Ren Fair scene mean to you?
This is the greatest place to show kids that you don't have to stop playing dress up. Kids can play, and I think they get to a point in life where they start thinking, I can't play anymore. I can't have a good time.
False.
And it's absolutely not true at all. You bring the kids out here, and when you can see a grown man in a Viking helmet with horns and fairy wings on, I dare you to tell him he doesn't look good.
Especially the Horde.
Yeah, the Horde's fun. They're great guys.
Just don't badmouth them.
I love the Horde. They're fantastic fellows. Yeah, stop by the Vikings, too. They're my favorites. They feed me.
If you want, if people want, not if you know where to find yourself.
I do
but
know
if
where to
people
find
wanted to find you online, where could they go?
Go to Facebook, Friar Finnegan, BBB, Bawdy, Bodacious, Bothersome, Brown Bohemian Brethren, or Books Before Boys, Boys Bring Babies.
Oh, I thought you were going to say .com. I was like,
No, not
that is
.com.
a really dedicated
That is a
URL.
really dedicated. No, it's not. No. That's my Facebook page there. FriarFinnegan.com. We've got that too.
All right. And last question. What would you like to say to your fans?
And I say, oh, thank God you're here. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't do this without you. I absolutely have such a great time performing for all of you. If you haven't heard the new songs yet, you're going to love them. Please, just keep watching and look for the YouTube channel because there's a Friar Finnegan YouTube channel coming up.
Whoa, we're not done yet. What are the names of your 2 albums?
There's I have 4 albums,
Oh, sorry.
actually.
Wait, Live Action Correction.
Ooh, yeah, exactly. The newest one is called Please Don't Play This for the Kids. The one before that is called New Pub Songs. The one before that is called Try Again, and the one before that is called Experiments, and they're all original pub tunes written by me or Days of Old and Young.
All right. Well, Friar Finnegan, thank you so much for this interview.
Thank you. I appreciate being here. Bye. Say goodbye to all your fans.
I have none. Well, folks, this is Joe from MIGeekScene with Friar Finnegan at the BlackRock Medieval Fest. All right, I guess I have 2.
Two.
Two.
Oh, okay. Thank you for both watching.
Take it easy.
Bye.